Hello there. So I'm back doing a bit of painting. I've got a spare half an hour or so, so I thought I'd just come on and carry on painting a bit more War Races stuff. So it's my thing at the moment, and just have a little bit of a chat. So where are we at the moment? Well, at the moment we've just finished the main Lancastrian army, and now I'm doing the add-on bits, counters, markers, extra character models. As you can see here, I'm doing Margaret of Anjou. There she is. So she's going to be on a base with these three guys. Standard bearer, musician, and a commander type. And I've also ordered a mounted retainer. So I've got some flags that's nice, the larger flags. So we got a nice Henry the Henry the Sixth. So I'll put him on the mounted retainer. And I do believe somewhere in my massive pile of junk I have on my table, I have my Lancastrian flags. Yes, and I've got a see how clear you can see that Henry VI heraldic banner, which this chap will maybe have that flag. So yeah, come along nicely. So as I said, I just got a bit of free time, so I thought I'd do a little bit of painting. Carry on with these. So as you said, I've got quite not far off being completed actually. So I'm just doing the halves for the Alberts, and for this I'm using Vallejo green ochre. So getting to the stage, hopefully we have a game coming up soon of Bloody Barons, so hoping to get a game in hopefully beginning next month if everything goes to plan. I always say when I'm on these live streams, my two dogs may hear a bit background noise for them. They're getting a bit old now and a bit grumpy, shall we say. So any type of disturbance and they're liable to go off on one. And for some reason my bearded dragon seems to want to get involved as well, scratching around. So a random scratching noise, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but that's my bearded dragon pup. I said I probably won't be on for very long today. It's just like I'm testing out some new equipment to see how that goes. So that makes it easier for painting. tripod of a friend. Well, that's set up at the moment. The Lancastrian's almost finished now. As I said, I got a few bits that are on order. We'll be moving over to the Yorkists for Tewkesbury. So my order went in for them as well last week. So hopefully that should arrive sometime over this week. Peter Pig normally pretty good with their deliveries. So hopefully we should be seeing that in the week. And we can move over to doing the starting the Yorkist army. So I found a lot of these historical projects I do now. I like to do both sides. So I did my 6mm Anglo Zulu War project last year. I've got a using the irregular miniatures. I've got a large Zulu force and enough Brits to at least play Rorke's Drift. So that's my starting point. I do find a lot of projects I get to a certain level, I get a target in mind on where I want to go, or what battle I want to build for, like this one, Tewkesbury. I'll concentrate on getting that force done, and then move on to the next project, and then come back at a later date and add to those armies. Just noticed I missed a bit of green on that one. Let's look at the work done on here. Oh, some arrows. Yeah, these are low on arrow markers for Bloody Barons. Pretty fun. So I said before, I didn't realise before I started this project that during the War of Roses, archers didn't have quivers. So literally, it was no matter what they had carried, they carried with them on their belts. And they had these arrow bags. Which would be supplied to the front. So, I haven't put any of these in distinct, these markers in two distinct colours, as I'll be using them for both sides. So here we have some wound markers. Now these in Bloody Barons, the standard size base is standard 30 by 30. But how you deal with wounds is you have half bases. So some of these, you have like a normal billman on one side of the base, and then a wound marker on the other base. So you have a standard unit takes a wound. You put these half bases down to represent the unit. The base, but one would have a normal guy on, and one would have the wound on. So I've got a mixture of, I think these are the levy ones, these ones, so these are It's lying down, and then placing different type of grimace positions. We'll need to add some blood to these once they're actually finished. Right, that's pair focused. So where are we at? There's a lot to do on these ones. So these, I've been working on these for a couple of days now, so they're pretty much done. Just doing the armor. Now, these ones, these are from the Retinue command set. Now I'm going to use them for I don't know what it's called now. Winning the fight, you get a bonus. But what I'm going to do is I ended up with a load of these extra command champion styled chaps. So I decided to paint a load of them up, and I'm going to put them on these little 15mm discs. I might paint the edge, give them to make them stand out, and then they'll be magnetized, like all my stuff is. So I've ordered some little magnets so I can magnetize them. The low and arrow markers will be going on these, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably do, like, say, like a red for the winning, and a different colour, maybe a blue or something for the arrows, just to help, so you can recognise the difference from distance. So I'm going to give this chap a little bit of a blonde beard. Go. To have a little bit of touch up on that. I don't normally do a lot of touching up work with these type of models. But I did notice I was doing the brown leather wrong. And it looks like I must have missed a little bit. So what I'm going to do with this chap here, I've already got a black beard at the other one end. So we just give him a little slight dry brush, more of a wet blend than a dry brush. Give him like a grey beard. So I would say he looks a bit more like me then. Right, I might get this one, because a lot of these got these, I think it's called brigantine armour. It's like a leather with studded metal in it, as well as our chainmail. So with that, I kind of mix it up a little bit. So I've got like the brown leather there. Well, that's snakebite leather. He's in brown leather, and I find when the contrast paints, I use the Black Templar. Makes a nice leather, black leather looking. And you can also use, I think it's wild wood. It's a nice dark leather type of look. we ain't got to be too careful with this type of stuff anyway. Joys of the 15 mil. So with that done, dig around and see what we can find. Seem to be using more and more of these contrast paints lately, especially on these. I'll show that wild wood on some of the, I didn't even black, these black and white livery, so we'll try it on this chap here, and it's a real dark brown. Because it's a contrast paint, it's like a real heavy pigmented wash, so which is perfect for stuff like this Ringdine armour, because you can just see the little pot marks to represent where the studs are. In the armour. Here we go. So on the gaming front, I'm still gaming once a week at the moment. My local club, the Bristol Piggins. But I'm still butterfly gaming, as I would call it. I never seem to stick to any one system. I really like that. I might give that one the same as well. Yeah, I never seem to stick to one system, so it's last weekend, last Sunday. I had a game of Kings of War, my Empire Dust Army. It's a list I'll probably signed up to play in the Clash of Kings, the national championships, in October. So, told you about my dog's eye. Clyde! Well, it seems to be Clyde as well. So, yeah, I'm not taking it too seriously, but I do enjoy playing my Empire Dust. So I'll be taking them. And I've been playing a bit of Stargrave. Yeah, I have a couple of campaigns on the go. Got a club campaign. We're moving into the second week of second game. We're playing it once a month, and that's coming up at the end of this month. So first game didn't go brilliantly, but managed to get a little bit of loot. And then on the historical front, I've got a game of Pikeman's Lament this Sunday. It's one of those fun gaming when literally I just need to turn up and play. My friend, one of my club mates, had some lovely paper soldiers. So they're the printed out paper soldiers, and he's put them all on MDF bases and stood them up vertically and stuck them on MDF bases, and yeah, a couple of really nice. So, have a game every now and again. So yeah, that's always a bit of fun. He's also got American War of Independence, I think, but I haven't played that yet, so I don't know what rules he uses for that. But so we use Pikeman's Lament for. I suppose you could. Ooh, blue tack malfunction. I suppose you could with these type of armies use them for anything really. Pike shotty, black powder. Sort of depends how you base them up. So I suppose you could base them individually if you wanted to, but he's based them on, I think it's 40mm MDF bases. Right, that's coming along right. We do padded. We do the other one. This one. Wounded chap. So yeah, as I said, the real mix of games, interests. And I have been looking into AK-47, Puppy Pig. I'll give that a go. Quite fancy. Never really done a lot of modern gaming, so I tried a bit of micro tanks back in the day, but didn't have any real great experience or great fun playing it. So let's give it a go. AK-47. Watching a few of the Billy Gate Wargaming. Sean, friend of the show. Some of his videos on AK-47. And yeah, seems pretty interesting. So yeah, might give that a go. Right then, done almost half an hour. This test seemed to have worked out okay, so hopefully I'll schedule another painting session sometime soon. So all I can say is cheers for now. Catch you later.